Hello friends, welcome to my channel, and in this video we are going to learn how to multiply two decimal numbers, and in this video I am also going to cover topics like what is the need of multiplying two decimal numbers and what is the alternative method and how can we multiply a decimal number with base and numbers like 10, 100 and 1000. And if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of my all videos, and share my video to your friend circle so that everyone can take benefit of my video. So let's start. So first of all, I will talk about what is the need of doing multiplication of decimals. So to explain this concept, I will be taking an example. So when we go to a milk shop to buy 3.5 liters of milk, and the milk vendor says that the cost of 1 liter of milk is rupees 26.25. So to solve such problems, we need to know how to multiply two decimal numbers. I will be taking another example, that is when we go to a supermarket to buy 5.5 kg of rice, and the vendor says that the cost of 1 kg of rice is 100.50 rupees. So to solve such problems, we also need to know how to multiply two decimal numbers. Now I will be going to move to alternative method. So first of all, I will be talking what is alternative method. Alternative method is basically multiplying decimals like whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? Whole numbers are numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. We can choose any of them. So now our first step of solving decimals like whole numbers will be finding the number of digits right to the decimal point. So let's take an example. So our example is 0.7 is multiplied by 0.8. Then first of all, we need to count the number of digits right to the decimal point in these both numbers. So let's take one number, that is 0.7. So in 0.7 there is only one digit right to the decimal point, and in 0.8 also there is only one digit right to the decimal point. So by adding both number of digits in these both numbers, we get two digits right to the decimal point. So our next step will be taking product and then applying these two digits decimal points to the product. So we will be going to our next step, that is finding the product. So to find the product of these two numbers, we have to forget the decimal point and 0. So after forgetting the decimal point and 0, we get 7 into 8. So 7 into 8 is equals to 56. Now we have to apply the digits we count in the our first step. So we have count that there were two digits right to the decimal points. So we will be applying this to the final product of these two numbers. So our final answer will be 0.56 after applying our first step, that was there were two digits right to the decimal point. Now I will be going to move to multiplication with base and 10, 100 and 1000. So when we are multiplying decimal with base and 10, 100 and 1000, we first count the number of digits right to the decimal point. So we have already learned the concept of finding decimal digits right to the decimal point. So let's move to our next step. So let's take an example, that is 63.4 multiplied by 10. So our first step was that we need to count number of digits right to the decimal point. So in the decimal number 63.4, there is only one decimal point. So we forget the decimal point and 0. So after forgetting, we got 634 multiplied by 10. 634 multiplied by 10. So our final answer will be 6340, and their product will have one digit right to the decimal point. So our final answer will be 634 or 634.0. But note that we never write decimal if it is at last. Okay. Now we are going to our next example, that is of multiplying decimals with base. Our first example was multiplying decimal with numbers like 10, 100 and 1000. So our example is 125.500 multiplied by 4. So in this there is a base instead of any decimal number or numbers like 10, 100 and 1000. So as usual, we first count the number of digits right to the decimal point. So in the number 125.500, there are 3 decimal points. So our first step was we need to forget the decimal point and 0, but it is a one number that has decimal places, so we will forget the decimal point only. So after forgetting decimal point, we get 1,25,500 multiplied by 4. So after multiplying these two numbers, we get the product as 6,25,000 only. Okay, and their product will have 3 digits to the decimal point, 3 digits right to the decimal point. As already discussed earlier, our first step was to find the number of digits right to the decimal point. So our final answer will be 625 or 625.00. And remember, as I have already told you, that we never write 0 if it is at last. Okay, so this was my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of my all videos. I will be meeting you in my next video. So till the time, thanks for watching.